Hello and welcome. This is Lords of the War Dance. My name is Scott, and I was doing some thinking, and all right. There seems to be a higher self and a lower self. Very common description. How is this possible? Okay, we're talking about a self, myself. Presumably, in this theory, I'm a single unit. So, how can a single unit feel like this? How do I explain both to my higher self and to my lower self how I view them? And who the hell am I right here in the middle? All right, I'm being facetious and a little crazy. Can't help either. All right, let's just consider yourself as a mathematical point. All right, this is just for the symbolism. Yourself, one thing, one contained thing that is separate from other things. Because that's exactly how it feels. So we try to make this logical by saying things like, my lower self did bad today, but my higher self aspires to better. Obviously, we've strayed away from our definition of self. So it gives. Here's the way I explain it to myself. Considering my lower self to be a contracted, kind of dug-in, armored position that has very little contact with the outside, because, of course, the outside is the enemy. But my higher self is more expansive. It's accepting. It can accept the entire world. So, back to the symbolism, we had a point for ourselves. Let's call the higher self a great big circle. And obviously you can have gradations between these two positions. So if my higher self is a great big circle and I'm just a point, then there's a range of larger circles, if that makes any sense, between you and your higher self. So just to hold the point here mathematically, we are envisioning an inverted cone. And I'm going to say that I think that this inverted cone has both an infinite, I almost said base, but it's up there, right? But also maybe an infinite, what would you call that? De-evolution, perhaps? So what if a better symbol for your existence is a cone that gets more expansive up at the top and more restricted at the bottom? I personally have no reason to think that these two things don't go on forever. So, if I am my lower self and I achieve my aspirations and I become my own higher self, there's still stuff going on up there. Having trouble phrasing this. But you feel it too. The same version, right? There's a sense in your heart that there's more going on up there somewhere and that we want to get there. So we are talking about a progression in time as well as an progression of expansion. That's pretty much all I've got to say. This is a very useful model to me, and I hope it will be to you. Inverted cone, infinite ends. That describes me very well. Maybe it describes you very well. Or maybe you got a better one. Please share in the comments. I would love to explore these things deeper. I hope you will too. Thank you so much for watching. I see you.